Hello and welcome to the first Tanner's vlog, or the Tanner's should I say. This is my first time ever talking to a camera really, and it's going very raw, and when you meet my wife Teresa, she'll be just as bad as I am. Hopefully we'll learn how to edit correctly and better as we go on, but the whole idea of this video and the vlog is to see where we are currently and where we're going to end up in the next year or two. My idea is that I retire, or have sort of semi-retired now at the age of 55 due to illness last year, and move to somewhere where we can retire fairly comfortably on the state pension, a little bit of a pension that I have, Teresa's meagre state pension, because she has MS, so she'll explain more of that when she turns up in her video, and that's really what it's going to be about. Hopefully it'll be informative, and we might get some help out of it as well. And bear one second, the dog's just about to run off, so I'm going to go and get her back again. Bear with me. And we haven't been out for a little while around these fields, so she does get a little bit lost around here. This is Marnie, if I can reverse the camera. There she is. Marnie, come, good girl. This is my daughter's dog, Marnie. Enough about her for the moment. All right, this way. Yeah, so the idea, my brainwave was to retire, and I've had a look around a few countries and sort of decided on the Philippines. Done some research. I'll go into more detail a little bit about that, but this is purely just an introduction, so you'll have an idea of where we're going with the video. Money, this way. Yeah, so I selected and done some research around Philippines, because there's over 7.5, or just around about 7,500 islands around there. Bear one sec, we've got another dog coming. Come this way. Back again, sorry about that. Yeah, so I will sort of wander off in different tangents as things pop into my head. So the idea of this video is, say, me and Teresa sort of do a video diary of what we're doing, how we're doing it, and if we're doing it correctly. Done a fair amount of research, as I said. We're spending 3 weeks in Dumaguete area. My wife is in a wheelchair most 99% of the time now. Very limited walking ability, and I have to hold her. She can walk with a stick for 10 yards tops really, and then it's back in the wheelchair. I'll sit down for 15 minutes just to have a breather and get the stamina back again. The idea is that we retire stress-free. This country, I've had enough of it. It's as simple as that. It's going down the pan as far as I can tell. Bear one second, I don't want to slip over, it's very muddy here. I just don't like the country, and it's so expensive to live here currently. I didn't want to live in Europe because I like the euro. So I fancied somewhere hot, but I just want it to be not too much. Oh, sorry, it's very muddy here, as you can see. I didn't want to go anywhere like Europe or too modern. I want it to be a little bit off the beaten track as such. So Dumaguete we chose. It's new versus old, where old versus meets west, sort of east meets west, as they say. Hang on a second, it's so muddy here. Right. Dumaguete, it's by the coast, about an hour and a half flight from Manila. It's on the southeast side of the island. It's got a lovely promenade, Rizal Boulevard they call it. It's got some modern malls there. It's got some nice condo blocks area there. We're looking to move into a self-contained unit, as in 2 to 3 bedroom bungalow, rent for the first 6 months to a year. The idea of look around for something suitable for Teresa, because it needs a wet room, no stairs, needs ramps, aircon to keep us cool in the evenings. And then Valencia, which is just outside, about a 15-minute drive from the sea or the main area of Dumaguete. That's a little bit more, fractionally more rural. I believe the prices are a little bit cheaper there for property. It has its own thermal generator there, I believe, so it's got the cheapest electricity in the Philippines, and it also has fresh spring water there, which you can help yourself to. But obviously you have bottled water and such things there anyway. So that's the two areas we've chosen, and been in touch with a rental agency there, Alma, I think her name's Alma, from Dumaguete Home and Rentals, and she's kindly agreed to take me and Teresa in her car, put the wheelchair in the back, so we can have a day or two looking around for different rentable places for us. And it'll give us some idea what you get for your money, as in internet, very important obviously nowadays, running water. They don't tend to have a lot of hot and cold showers, just showers it comes out temperature wise because it's so warm out there, but I would prefer a warm and cold shower. Whether you use the warm or not, I don't know, if it's needed, but it's there if you need it. And just see how much rent is. We've got an idea and we budgeted, and the idea is as long as we can sell up, move over there, have plenty of money there to live for a sort of 10-15 years, and then our pensions kick in. I've got 3 pensions, my wife will have 2, state and her own private. I'll have my private pensions, 2 of them, and the state pension, and we've worked out roughly how much that's going to be. So yeah, we're looking okay, we could survive there. Back again in a minute. She's wandering off way too far for my liking. Back in a minute. Hello. Where did you go? Hey, where'd you go? Hey, beautiful girl. Yes, you're beautiful, yes. Good girl. Wait there, wait. See if she's obedient. Sit, Money, sit. Sit, good girl. Wait. Money, come. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Alright, don't come. Right, yeah, so back to it. Yeah, so I've decided I think that's the lifestyle I can live with. Basically, more detail later in another video maybe, but last Christmas, 23, felt a bit unwell, a bit lethargic, had no energy. That got worse over New Year. It got to the point where I couldn't go to the loo, couldn't move. I was just stuck on the settee. I went to work for a few days, and by 10 o'clock I just wanted to cry, or else pretty much was crying, curl up in the ball and get home. So I had to stop work for a few weeks, and basically my body was shutting down. I didn't realise what was going on. I'd had some antibiotics for an infection or something, didn't work. Carried on another set of antibiotics, that didn't work. And then I woke up, I think it was 12th, 13th of April, February last year, and all my vision was pretty much gone. I couldn't see any text on the PC when I turned it on to do my driver retraining course, because I'd got pitched in previous December, so I had to do the training, and I couldn't see anything text-wise. So Teresa dialed 999 for me, and I was rushed into hospital down in Brighton. I was in there for just over 2 weeks, something like that. Nearly died on the Tuesday. And basically my right arm stopped working, so I lost use of all my right arm. Lost my stomach still. I hadn't been in the loo for, by that time, about 5 weeks. Lost use of my neck. I couldn't move my neck, so my vision had gone. I was down to about 20% usable vision. Couldn't see any details. Everything was just blurred. Couldn't really see anything. Lost use of my left thigh muscle, so I couldn't walk. And it turned out basically I'm type 2 diabetic as well. I'd got staphylococcus, I think it's called, and that had affected my diabetes and pushed it off the scale really. That's why odd things were happening to me, that's why I lost my vision. Then it took them sort of 4 days to work out roughly what was going on, because there's so many different things going on wrong with me. and eventually they decided what it was, treated me with the correct antibiotics. Everything started getting better and better and better, and I spent 2 weeks more in hospital recovering, and then was released into back home again after 2-3 weeks with a PICC line put in me. And so twice daily I would have nurses come around and mix up antibiotics for me, and then I'd have a drip put into my PICC line, sit there for about an hour slowly waiting for it to finish, and that was done twice daily, sort of like 9 o'clock in the morning and then 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I didn't work again. My eyes have recovered far better. I was back to work sort of May on a slower schedule. I had no stamina again, it was just building up my power. I was taking Marnie for walks around the field to build up my stamina and energy levels. And then back in, I think it was November, I had some black lines going across my vision one morning, woke up on a Saturday morning and all the vision had like black lines and dots everywhere, and every time I would move like that, a white dot like a shooting star would go across my eyes. Went to the opticians and they referred me back to my what you call him, consultant down in Brighton, Mr. Edwards, and called me in the next day. Basically I've got blood vessels running through the back of my eye, through my eye, to the front of my eye, and the blood vessels are now growing across my eye. So I was given laser surgery a couple of days later. So efficient this time, I can't complain about the NHS this time. It's absolutely brilliant in this case. And they basically stopped the blood vessels from leaking. I still get black marks and lines going across my eyes and floaters as well. So obviously we've got to look into that when we go abroad. We've looked at basic medical care for 2 people. Roughly it's £85 a month. From what I've gathered on YouTube videos and done some research, for basic medical care and a couple of visits to the doctors a year is about £85 for 2 people. Obviously type 2 diabetes, I've got to have insulin, which I've worked out about £100 a month for the insulin I currently use, and I use about 54ml a day in the mornings, and I inject that each morning. Since having this issue, and Teresa's MS has a list of tablets and pills that you can imagine is a mile long. So we have to, when we visit in a few weeks' time, we're going to pop to hospitals, clinics, because she has a catheter as well. So that's going to have to be every 3 months changed. So there's things like that we've got to, while we're there, we're going to have a look at, and things like that. And I know Marnie, she's clumsy enough, she will fall in. Let's watch. She has fallen in before. Marnie, come out. Just gave you a bath as well. Right, I shall be back in a minute. I'm just going to have a quick break. Hello again. So that's a brief outline of what's going on in my head, and Teresa's a little bit less enthusiastic, shall I say. I don't know, I think she's worried about her medical side of things. That's what she's worried about, and the flight. I think the flight is actually probably the main thing she's concerned about. We just yesterday we got the tights to go around her legs, and we'll have just to make sure that every sort of couple of hours it's we get her up out the seat and just have a little walk down the aisle, just even it's like just 5 foot or so, just and then turn around and walk back again, and she can hold on to the seat, so the stability should be okay. This time the daughter's not coming. Sophie, our youngest, is still with us. Kelly, the oldest daughter's moved in with her boyfriend into Burgess Hill somewhere, so she's sort of semi-set up as such, but Sophie sees no future in this country, which is bad really, isn't it? 19-year-old sees no future here for herself. So she'd like to come with us. So, you know, hopefully she can get a job out there. It's telesales. I believe there's a telesales company there, so that they look for fluent English speaking. I think Sophie covers that criteria. Yeah, so we're going to play it by ear. We're going to pop there, say, for 3 weeks, do some scouting around, see what areas we like, wheelchair access for Teresa. The aim is initially we just got a push wheelchair, and I'll have to do a lot of pushing around in that heat. I'm not looking forward to that, but it'll build my fitness up again. Then the idea would be to, at some stage, get an electric wheelchair, and the idea is we either sort of suburbs of Dumaguete, which is like a 10-15 minute pushchair ride or walk back to the Rizala Boulevard, or we go to Valencia, where it's about a 15-minute drive, so it's a bit more secluded, a little bit quieter, I believe. This is why I would say we want to do our research out there in those two areas. And the idea would then, if we want to go to the sea in the evening by the seaside, just get in the car, buy a little Yaris or something like that, get the wheelchair in the back, and we can just drive off down there when we want to. So yeah, that's the idea. And I'm just going to move this way. We've got another dog coming. Go on, Marnie. Yeah, what else is there to say at the moment? Not a lot. So we had our injections done, got some currency done, got our travel insurance for somebody with type 2 diabetes and MS, and high blood pressure was on the list for Teresa. Came in about 137 through Tesco's travel insurance, which we thought that was quite good. It covers us for repatriation, I think it's called, where if anything does happen to you, they pack you up and send you back home again in a box. So that's covered as well, and lots of usual stuff, you know, suitcase damages and things like that. Yeah, so I'm just wondering where that lady's going. What else is there to say? I've never done this before, so I don't normally talk for this long, as well, as people will know who know me. I usually listen more than I talk. Unless Teresa's talking, and I don't listen either, and then don't talk. That's married life, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna go and grab Marnie again. Back again. Sorry about this. Hopefully, after a few more of these vlogs, and if anybody actually watches them, I'll get used to it. I'll talk a bit better than this. I'll be a bit more less camera shy, shall I say. I'm trying to do it so it's a little bit more interesting for you guys, instead of sitting in front of a wall. But with Teresa, we will have to sit on a settee and set up a tripod, and because she can't walk, basically. So yeah, really, it's just a diary of what's going on in our heads. It won't be every day, it'll be as and when we have anything of interest to say, really. Hopefully you find it interesting. A little bit about me. 55, I think March 10th I'll be 56. So then I have about 10 years to wait for my pension. So I don't think I can carry on working, because my eyes are not picking up the detail it used to do before this illness. So I'm just doing a lot less work actually than I used to. I spend more time off than I'm actually working now. We've got a little bit of money behind us, so I can do a bit of work and use our savings. So the idea is to 3 weeks over in April to the Philippines, Dumaguete and Valencia, and then come back and make a decision. I've pretty much decided I want to go somewhere over there and not stay in this country, but we've got to find somewhere we like. Once we've done that, it will be smarten the house up. Teresa collects tat, and we've got to get rid of everything, really. We'll take a few boxes over with us eventually, once we've decided where we want to rent. It'll be like computers, Xboxes and things like that, and a certain amount of clothes. Marnie, don't drink that. Marnie, out. Wish I'd have brought you now. We're going to stay here. Sophie is not going to be happy. She's as muddy as anything. Yeah, so then the idea would be then to sort out the paperwork, visas and such things, and then sort out with the lady that hopefully we will find a place in Dumaguete, Valencia to rent, pack up and go. It's as simple as that. Obviously I'm going to miss quite a few people. I've really got no family to talk about really. My wife's side, much closer to them. We're obviously going to miss them. I won't say their names at the moment because they might not want to know we'll be on camera. Yeah, so I'm going to miss them. I've got a motorbike group and some close friends through motorbiking, which I will miss them, and going out for rides around Sussex and such places. And I've got a trip planned with I'm sure they won't mind, Paul and Tim, in September. We're off to Spain, my first time abroad on the motorbike, so I'm looking forward to that. I've done Wales and most of England, not been to Scotland yet, and I really wanted to do that back, but COVID policy stopped that. Not COVID itself, COVID policy stopped that. Yeah, so I'll miss that. Obviously I've got some friends around here, there and everywhere that I should miss, but for the sake for me and Teresa, I think it's the best thing we can do. You know, we'll have a quiet life, easy life, and we can be a comfortable life. You know, I'm not going to splash out on lobster and steak every night, but if eat sensibly at home, or cook a few times a week and then go out a couple of times a week. It's pretty cheap out there to eat, and yeah, so I can't wait to get out there, and then I can report back to you. But so hopefully, oh god, so I'm going through a sodden bit at the moment. Hopefully see you in a short while with the next video or some updates. I really can't think of anything else to say at the moment, but thanks for watching, and me and Teresa will probably be on the next one, hopefully. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.